Hi everyone, Tyler here, and today I have my weekly WIP Chat. Before I say anything else, I really just want to acknowledge everything that's going on with the hurricanes and natural disasters that are going on. I just want to make sure that I extend my love and support and just acknowledgement to everything that's going on for people. I know that there is a lot of really intense stuff going out in the world, and just let you know that, one, I acknowledge you, I love you, I see you, and just know that there are a lot of people out here in the world who love you, care about you, are doing everything we can to get as much love and support to you as we can. There will be a link in my description for how to support the hurricane relief stuff. That being said, hi everyone. Welcome to my weekly WIP Chat. This is my weekly, semi-weekly update for drills and chills, and just in general, my weekly kind of WIP Chat to hold me accountable to all of my projects. I have finished my grand prize entry for my drills and chills, but this is Magic Arcades, which is my second WIP for the event. It's by Miss Holly and DAC. I actually have worked a bunch on it this week, but slowed down a little bit because life and work and all of that, and I actually took some time to do some other hobbies as well. So I just wanted to bring it out and show it to you because it's not the piece I'm going to work on tonight, but it's super cute and I've been able to get a ton done on it. The days that I'm working on it consistently, even if I just get a tiny bit, I've been trying to get a little familiar done because it's a really easy way to see progress, or like the purse, but right now I just been migrating towards the familiars because they're so precious. Like the dog, how can you not? It's just so cute. Anyway, so this is my progress. I have some of the plastic left on it, but right now I'm about here. And hopefully the next time I show this to you, I'll be at least here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10-ish squares. So what's that, 100 square centimeters? Anyway, that's where I'm at with this, and I just realized I'm missing a drill there. It's bacon. So maybe I'll remember to put that in as well. The canvas I have underneath is my husband's custom, which I looked at prior to setting up. It's been sitting under our dining room, what's it called? Tablecloth, sorry. And there's a bunch of damage. Let me bring you down and in. Let's see. And I will do some rearranging as well. There is like weird damage that has occurred, and I'm guessing maybe that's from D&D or being rolled. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to stay here tonight before I even start and try and get that fixed. Unfortunately, I bought this canvas before knowing much about diamond painting companies and who to buy from, and you know, it's just what it is, I guess. So I'm trying to get you in here, but it's kind of a weird angle, but I'll get you. So there we go. Hopefully that'll do it. Never thought I would be trying to show you my mess ups. So sorry about that. But when I got this canvas, I ordered it from someone. I ordered it in the steps, or I guess in the footsteps of someone who said, hey, I had this great experience on Reddit from this company. Turns out it is a company that is not known for being super reputable. I'm going to not state their name. If you are sleuthy, you can figure it out. And that's all I'm going to say. It is a double adhesive canvas, and so it's slippy, it's slidey, and I think probably what happened is someone got excited during D&D or something, or I must have put something on the table and smacked it, and obviously it's on the edges because there's a second section of it. So it is what it is. The other thing is a lot of drills have popped off, and I've had to go hunting to try and put them back on. So it's okay. It is okay. Before we have this framed, I am definitely going to have to seal it. And that's okay too, but I know it just won't be as shiny as I expected. Luckily, polyacrylic won't dull it. Hopefully it'll help the situation if anything. So that's where we're at. Once I get this section all repaired, I'm really hoping to get moving on the sections below. There's about 20 square centimeters that I'd like to work on tonight while I chat with you. So I'm going through all of my notes if you're wondering what my pregnant pauses are. Ear update. Okay, so ear is doing well post-surgery, and overall, like, my healing, I think, is doing pretty good. I have an ENT appointment on Wednesday. I think that goes there. And I will know how well my post-op healing is going. They'll take out the surgery stuff without getting into it too much for people who don't necessarily want to hear about surgery stuff. And I will find out if I need to have additional healing time. And then from there, I will be able to find out if I need to have additional time for the no-fly list, if I'm banned from flying for a little bit longer. And then I will find out when my hearing test is, and I will know more about, just in general, what the plan is going forward. So I'm pretty happy. I have a very good relationship with my ENT, so he will just, he'll be blunt with me in a very kind way. Maybe not blunt, but he'll be very honest with me about what the situation is. And honestly, I feel really good. So very happy about that. Work update. I know last WIP Chat I was not super stoked about work. I really was sitting with how I felt about that. I will just be honest and say, hey, work is not my happy place still, but I decided to sit with how I was feeling with that situation, and I decided to make an action plan, essentially, and look at what I was in control of, and the things I'm in control of, go from there. So I decided to contact all of the individuals, I guess, in my jurisdiction, and I bought an appointment book to see how I was breaking down my day, and I had a much better week last week. And I came in today, Monday, and I had a really strong day today. Last week, Friday, I also decided to enact the Friday weekend song. So from now on, at the end of the work week, I play a very specific song to end the workday, which I am not going to say what it is here because it's not the most, it's a little naughty. It's the I have no more blanks to give song. So I played that song, and my husband and I danced around the house with the dogs, got them all riled up, and then that was the work week. So no more work after that was played. Didn't talk about it. Nothing for the rest of the weekend. And then this morning before I started work, I decided that when I was making my coffee from now on, I am going to play the affirmation songs from Doggyland. If you're not familiar with that song, first of all, it's fantastic, and I know it's supposed to technically be for kids, but it's really for everyone. So that's how I'm going to start my workday from now on. The things that I can control, I'm going to have fun with what I do. I'm going to just inject positivity into my life in ways that I can, and I do a lot of my work from home, so I'm going to physically and metaphorically shut the door on work when I can, and just set really good, healthy boundaries and try and have some humor with it. And so that's the work update. It's going to be the things that happened in Palm Desert at that meeting are not going away, but my reactions to it can and are going to change in a way that is healthy for me and my boundaries with it. So I'm kind of proud of the way I'm reacting to it, honestly. So I think earlier in my career, I would have just been woe is me and super angry and really jaded and just rained on a continuous parade of any and everyone who came by. But we've got an action plan and we're going for it, and anyone that I can just bring along for the positivity train, that's what we're gonna do. In terms of what happened for the week last week, Tuesday night, my husband hosted Dungeons and Dragons at the house, and he invented these two voices for two different goblins, which I have decided I am now in love with. And the poor man has had to speak with these goblin voices for an entire week now. I wish that I could drag him in here and have him talk for you, but I think he would probably just look at me like I had four heads. It's about the sweetest, cutest little goblin voice that there ever was. I think one of the characters' name is Fleabite. And every time he talks about like his boss, because I think Fleabite is this like henchman character, he talks about how his boss has a big smarty brain. And I don't know, there's something about it just tickles me just in so many ways. It just brings me joy. And I think after having, a rough time the last couple of weeks, it's like, you know what, I'll take big smarty brain. I'll take the funny little Fleabite guy. So that's been a really just good source of laughter, is just, having my husband talking goblin voices all week. And he's such a good sport. He's like, yeah, big smarty brain, and so we've just used that, what's the word I'm looking for? Not anagram, not algorithm, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, the formula. Sorry. We've been using that formula all week, too, to just kind of be like, oh, big smarty brain, or big, fuzzy dog, or whatever. So it's been really funny. Really fun. Just nice to have some levity. I'm really lucky to have the partner I have. Then Tuesday also, so D&D, right? Same thing. One of our D&D players went to Gen Con, which is, if I understand correctly, I think it's a really big board gaming convention. And he brought me back this really cool pen. So it's got the Gen Con logo on it, and it says Roll with Pride on it. And I just think that's so cool. So I immediately ran and put it on my jacket. and I can't wait to show it off and wear it, and just thought that was so sweet. So really grateful to have some cool friends. That's Tuesday, and then let's see. Wednesday, I don't think we did very much. Thursday, we didn't really do much. I spent some time talking to someone I trust really, quite a bit on Thursday about everything that was going on, and just kind of got some additional perspective on everything that I've been doing, what I could do better. Just, it's always appreciated. And she just kind of said, keep on keeping on, do what you're doing. Here's the things that I recommend. This is what I would, do differently. This is kind of your homework that I would recommend that you do to reflect. And I was really, appreciative of that. And then Friday rolled around, and I went out with some friends in the evening and just hung out. I should backtrack a little. These friends and I play a game together, and so we went out and played this game in the evening. And it was just really nice to see them because I have not seen these friends since before my surgery. So they came and picked me up, a couple of them, and then we went to the park and we met up with a couple other people and hung out and just chatted and caught up, and it was just nice. It wasn't super duper long. I think overall we were only gone a couple hours, including heading over there and heading back, but it was just nice to see people. I have been so cooped up with surgery because I really wasn't driving that it was one of the few times I've gotten to see people. I was super excited, and when we were out, we made plans to meet again Tuesday. So probably, well, maybe when you're watching this, I'll be out again with those friends, since it's going up on Tuesday and we're going out on Tuesday. So it's just nice to be getting back into some regularity. And I think overall things are just kind of falling back into that habit of regularity. So I'm fortunate in that regard. I'm just trying to find those bits of gratitude and moments of just clarity when work feels like, am I crazy all the time? Like, that's what it feels like. So, and work is so much of my day to day that I have to remind myself that I am not my job. I am also a dog mom and a wife and a person who diamond paints and hangs out with friends, yada, yada, yada. So my identity is not my job. But as an American, that is something I struggle with. That's a bad trash drill. Let's see. Other than that, let's see. Saturday, hung out, didn't do much. Have been playing a ton of Merge Mansion. I don't know if you're a fan of Merge games, but I've kind of, I don't want to say addicted, that's not right. But I have gotten so into Merge Mansion, it's almost embarrassing. It really is almost embarrassing. If you're into Merge Mansion, like, please tell me how far along you are and how fast you got there, because I need a frame of reference if this is normal. I haven't bought anything like energy-wise or any items, but according to my husband, I am about to overtake him, and I've been playing less than 2 weeks, I think, and he's been playing for a long time. So, yeah, been playing a ton of Merge Mansion, and I was able to hop back on to Mahjong Soul and play some Riichi Mahjong, which I have not played in a very, very long time. So realized that I was very rusty playing Riichi Mahjong and did some chores. Just I've got enough of my, energy banked up again that I am able to do some chores. So overall, just lots of little good things, right? So that was kind of where I was for Saturday. Now, in between all of that, I've been diamond painting and editing and trying to get recording done and keep track of just all kinds of other spinning plates. But things have just kind of been good and progressing, and it was nice to have Saturday as a down day. And then Sunday fun day, we went to visit my in-laws. Thing 1 and Thing 2 were so excited. Their favorite place in the whole wide world, well, let me be honest. Thing 1 would rather be hanging out with me, all the time. If he had one place in the world that he could be 24/7, it would be with Mom. His second favorite place in the whole wide world is Grandma's. Same with Thing 2. She loves her grandma so much. If she hears Grandma on the phone, she comes running down the hallway. Tail wagging, just meow. And mind you, these are greyhounds, right? So they can book. So we went to Grandma's house, and Thing 1 and Thing 2 had such a nice time. We had dinner with my in-laws, and after dinner we played a game called The Crew. So if you are not familiar with that game, it's very similar to cooperative spades. That's the fastest way I could kind of pitch it. And it's just, we've played all of the first one. We're on the second one, and I think we're 19 out of 32 missions in. So we've played a lot of it. And we did 2 missions of that and just kind of hung out. And then we decided we were going to watch Taskmaster. Excuse me. We decided we were going to watch Taskmaster after that on the couch. So their dining room is set up so that there's couches here and couches here, and hubby and I were here and here, and it's love seat, and then there's couch, right? So my father-in-law was here, there was a gap here, and my mother-in-law's here. And in there's like a big table. So my husband and I, there was no room for a dog. Thing 1 really wanted to sit with us, but there was just no room, right? There's no room for a 70-pound dog on a love seat. And so Thing 1's not happy. Mind you, he has a whole bed that's at Grandma's house. It lives at Grandma's house. But that was not sufficient. So he comes walking around. He's just doing circles, right? Crybaby circles. Just everything's wrong. Woe is Thing 1. And so he goes over to Grandma. Grandma tells him basically, no, you cannot get up here. And so he goes around and he cries and he cries. And after about I'm telling you, not even 3 minutes, I look over and this dog has crawled in the middle of the couch and is laying with his head against Grandma. When we got these dogs, that woman did not like dogs. And I look over and she's laying there curled up with the dog, right? Like the dog is curled, well, I guess the dog's curled up with her, and she's like, yep, fine, this is fine. Like, we could tell them no, and they're gonna get their way. And I don't mean like they're pushy or bad dogs at all. It's because they are just so sweet and lovable. But it was so funny because he went around and around and around, and then he went around the back of the couch. It was like this dog was glitching.
trying to figure out how to get to a place where he could lay on the couch. It's just, he's a sweet, sweet, sweet dog. But he wanted to be on that couch. Now at home, he gets to be on the couch all day. Our dogs can lay pretty much anywhere they want as long as it's not the bed. So it's free will, free reign, whatever the word is. And as long as I'm not diamond painting, if he gets anywhere near the diamond painting stuff where there could be dog hair, I get kind of nervous, because what he'll do is he will rub against the back of the canvases, and then dog hair gets all over the back of the canvases, and I have a heck of a time trying to get it off, even when I use like blue painter's tape to get it off. So it's actually an issue I'm having with Magic Arcades right now. He decided he was going to rub against the back of a canvas when he got up and down and up and down and up and down. So it is what it is. That's pretty minor, but if I can avoid it, I try to. That's kind of what's going on, though. I'm looking forward to the week ahead, and overall, it's going to be a really busy week, but I'm going to make it a good week, everyone. As long as there's coffee, and as long as I have my silly little Snoop Dogg Doggyland affirmation song, I will make it. Tomorrow I'm going to that thing with friends, and I'm going to keep working on my Drills and Chills canvas, and I'm hoping to finish a bunch more on this canvas. I still have flower buns to finish. I'm trying to finish that one by November. But other than that, I don't think that there's anything else really going on. Oh, there is something going on this week. I think this week, Thursday, we're going to this, like, hoity-toity dinner thing. At a local, there's a local event that I am not articulating myself well. There is a local culinary event that goes on multiple times a year, and we're going to that. So I will be able to report back on all the hoity-toity, yummy, multi-course food that we ate at this fundraiser. So, yeah. Would love to know what you're working on down in the comments below. Would love to know that things are hopefully okay in your world. Would love to know if there's any silly, like, antics that your animals get up to. Do you diamond paint with your animals? Have you just, in general, would feel free down in the comments below to just check in and say what's going on in your world, good, bad, or otherwise. Sometimes you just need a safe place to say what's going on. The comments can be that for you here. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are safe. Please take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and I hope that you are doing well and you have a wonderful day. Bye.